It sounds like something out of a movie. A man vanishes without a trace. Years pass. His family mourns. And then, one day, almost a decade later, someone recognizes him in a crowd. Except he has no idea who they are. This is the story of Larry Bader. And it is completely true. Larry Bader was an ordinary man living an ordinary life in Akron, Ohio. He was 32 years old, married with 3 children, and working as a restaurant supply salesman. By all accounts, he was a devoted father and a reliable husband. On May 15, 1957, Larry borrowed a boat and went fishing on Lake Erie alone. A storm rolled in that evening. The boat was found drifting and empty. No body was ever recovered. His family was devastated. After years of waiting and searching, they eventually had him declared legally dead. His wife remarried. His children grew up without a father. Life moved on the way it painfully does. And that should have been the end of the story, but it wasn't. Because Larry Bader wasn't dead. He was living in Omaha, Nebraska, under a completely different name. Sometime after disappearing from that boat, Larry resurfaced in Omaha with no memory of his previous life. He called himself John Fritz. He built an entirely new existence from scratch, got a job, made friends, and became a well-known local bartender and amateur archer. He even competed in archery tournaments and won. He was by all accounts happy, sociable, well-liked. He had absolutely no recollection of Akron, Ohio. No memory of his wife. No memory of his 3 children. No memory of being Larry Bader at all. For 8 years, he lived this double life, unknowingly. Then, in 1965, a friend from Akron spotted a man at a sports event in Chicago who looked eerily familiar. He approached him. The man had no idea who he was, but the resemblance was undeniable. Investigators got involved. Fingerprints were taken. They matched Larry Bader's records perfectly. John Fritz was Larry Bader. When confronted with his past, Larry was genuinely bewildered. He submitted to medical and psychological evaluations. Doctors concluded he had been suffering from a rare condition called dissociative fugue state, a form of amnesia where a person not only loses their memories, but constructs an entirely new identity without any awareness of their previous life. It can be triggered by extreme stress, trauma, or a deeply distressing event. Whether the storm on Lake Erie that night was traumatic enough to cause it, or whether something else happened on that boat, nobody knows for certain. The reunion with his family was complicated, emotional, and deeply painful. Larry had no emotional connection to a wife and children he couldn't remember. He had built bonds in Omaha that felt completely real to him. He was caught between 2 lives, and truly belonged to neither. Larry Bader died just 2 years later, in 1966, from a brain tumor. Some have speculated the tumor may have contributed to his memory loss all along. Others believe the fugue state explanation completely. The truth died with him. A man vanished on a lake in Ohio. The same man reappeared in Nebraska with a new name, a new life, and no idea he had ever been anyone else. Was it a medical mystery? A desperate escape from a life he wanted to leave behind? Or something else entirely? We will never know for certain. What do you think happened on that boat? Let me know in the comments, and follow for more.